Good. Good for you.
And here we are, people. We're ready to torture Gary. Gary's a good sport to put up with
A
my
good torture.
shenanigans. You can't believe the crap he has put up that I laid on him. But anyway, here we are.
Here we are.
Still after it. So I've been explaining to the people the virtues of the 9-inch Gomden. Which you've heard this story before, but not lately.
Right.
So I'm going to go over the 7 points of posture. This will be a lesson in meditation, and usually we start out by going over posture, and usually it's over in about 2 minutes, but I'm going to make it last.
Okay. All right.
I'm going to go into a lot of the finer points, which are often, and you learn as you go. So you learn a lot of this stuff. I've said for 10 or 20 years, but I don't know. I like to do it this way since I got so smart. And usually when we teach the 7 points is we start at the top and work down, and there's a tremendous logic for this, and Gary will understand this very well from Alexander. That's why we teach Alexander. It's the smart way to do it. So why then am I going to start at the bottom and work my way up? The truth of the matter is, and we're after 2 things in this world, in this Shambhala world. We're after 2 things. We're after openness and lightness and transparency and energy. We're after resilience in the upper body. Energy flows. There's not a egocentric authority trying to shut down energy because it's afraid of itself and afraid of its world. We have reversed that overarching mentality, and we've gone toward openness, gentleness, freedom, drala above aggression. Basically, with our upper body, we're defeating any aggression, and our tendency just to hold on to ourselves for dear life, and still we've decided to step out of our cocoon and explore this world, even though it's a little irritating at times and all kinds of things. It's more scary to do it that way, really. Best to stay in your cocoon, if you want the happiness that the ego has to offer. And samsara has to offer you this sort of version of happiness, which is actually misery, but it's hard to, we gotta figure some things out. Okay. And until you have that openness, that energy, exploring, creating gentleness system, you really have very little need in a certain way for what we call the other thing we're out for in this world is what we call a warrior seat, or stability in meditation, shall we say. Stability of mind. Mind has this aspect of energy, freedom, wildness, craziness, cannot be controlled, will never be controlled, will always be like ready to do you in, but just with one little thought and ruin your whole existence. That's one aspect of mind, is fickleness and its power, energy, can do anything, can create anything, including bad things. Wild horse of mind, the wild horse, the wind horse, that is, got a lot of energy, a lot of wind, a lot of energy, wild. The other aspect of this horse we could develop is his amazing stability and ability to walk around the earth like a stud, like a guy who can handle anything. Even though he's scared of lions and tigers behind him, he can't see, even though he can be freaked out in a minute, just running wild, screaming. Still, he's like an athlete. If you can stabilize that energy, stabilize that mind, ground it onto the earth. Another way of saying this is the walk of the elephant. This is mindfulness. This is the tiger of Shambhala of meekness. This is you walking in a jungle of enemies, but nobody can touch you. You're the baddest ass in the jungle. You're the top predator. You're surrounded by everything that wants to do you in, but you have no enemies. You fear no one. But it's a journey to get there. You know, in the beginning, you have this little tiger cub who's fat and sassy and can be eaten by a mouse, you know. So we want this warrior seat. We want to plant this energy system, which is so fantastic, but I like to use the image of the horse and the rider. Let's say you're Christopher Reeves and you're riding along and you're feeling like smart and sassy, but in a way, you're a little ahead of yourself. In a way, you haven't developed that warrior seat you should have got. And life is always going to show you your warrior seat is slightly inadequate. That's what life is going to do. If you open up more, life is going to come at you like a four-headed monster and show you you're not quite there yet. Your seat is a little lacking. And hopefully when life shows you that, you won't end up like Christopher Reeves and are quadriplegic for life or dead. Hopefully it'll be just a slap in the face with a shoe from Talopa. You know, the gentle guy who eats your lunch all the time. But that's what we're dealing with. This whole thing is a wild thing we got on here. But the only friend you got is your openness and ability to just swallow the sun and the moon, whatever comes your way, and your warrior seat. That you are imperturbable, you're never moved by. All the enemies of Mara can come upon you and come at you, and you'd be like the Buddha at his moment of enlightenment, and you just could not be moved. You could not be moved because your seat, he just touched the earth and said, the earth is my witness. The earth is your witness because of your warrior seat. The earth comes up to support you always. You're never without 100% support from your mindfulness, your meekness, your stability, your strength as the horse of mind, your ability to be grounded and rooted you wear the armor of infallibility. You hold the sharp weapons of Brajna. You ride the horse of freedom from laziness. You wear the armor of infallibility. That is your warrior seat also. You hold the sharp weapons of Brajna. That is your warrior seat also. Prajna, is going out in space in 1,000 million directions, but its place where it comes from is the seat, the warrior seat. So it's the union of heaven and earth. Heaven is all this power, all this kindness, really, but it'll just blow. Kindness, and according to heaven, is to blow your ego in a million pieces. That's kindness. You ready for some more kindness?
Sure.
But if you got a warrior seat, you're ready. That's what you came for. You're on your warrior seat, your ego's blown into a million pieces, and it's perfect. Oh, good, perfect. But without that warrior seat, you're in a bit of trouble. You're probably not going to stand and deliver in the proper way. You're going to run and crap your pants, But that's okay. Running and crap your pants a few million times is how you learn to stand and deliver. That's the only way. All right, so what time did we start? Do you remember?
23 is 15 minutes.
Gosh, how time flies when you're having fun. I guess we should just start over, huh?